morning, friends. Justin is home with me. We are all sick. We are not better. I did not get to go back to work, and Justin did not either. Anyway, he has told me he's going to help me dig for a chicken. You might look in that bag. It might be in that bag. Is there a chicken in there?
Pie crust.
Oh, pie crust. Well, here's the chicken bag. That's the chicken bag. I just need that chicken. Is it a whole chicken? No, it's chicken legs. All right, we're gonna have to go somewhere else and get a whole chicken. Put the baby back in there. Is it a whole chicken?
I mean,
It's
a chicken missing a leg.
That's the legs and thighs.
Oh, okay.
Chicken missing a leg. Same duck, right?
I guess.
That's not a chicken.
What's that?
We're gonna have to go out to another freezer and get it.
Is that beef?
I don't know. Open up and see. No, that ain't beef. I ain't got no beef. Beef? Are you kidding me? I don't pay for no beef. That's pork. Somebody gave us. All right, let's try again. There's a chicken. That's wings. That's quarters. Oh, maybe there's a chicken right here. I can't get it out.
That's 2 chickens.
Well, my Lana. And we got it. I remember I had run out of freezer bags, so I put 2 like in a regular bag, and then I double bagged them in another bag. I don't know, but we got a chicken.
It wouldn't close all the way.
Yeah, and it wouldn't close all the way. So, but we got us a chicken. All right, y'all. We're just going to. I've got that chicken in the crock pot. This is what we're gonna put around it. We're gonna put some Kinder's buttery poultry blend. If you haven't tried Kinder's, you need to. This is like my favorite. I need to take stock out in Kinder's. I'm not lying. Some nature seasons, some ranch seasoning, a can of cream of chicken, some milk. If you got a little sour cream in your fridge, it will add some yummy and richness to it as well. I'm gonna mix this together and just pour it over our chicken. Now my chicken's in here sideways because that's how it fits better. And yes, it's frozen. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yep. Oh, this smells so good. Ooh, that's gonna make the best gravy ever. Now, I'm going to put the lid on here. And I'm gonna put her on high because the day has already started. And we'll, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we'll do something with the chicken when she's done. All right, we're getting ready to pull our chicken out of the crock pot, and we are going to make a lasagna with it. I dug this out of that pantry outside. This makes a half gallon of Alfredo sauce, so that'll be hit or miss. We're gonna figure out how to make just a little bit of that. And this is what we have gotten. I got these 2. They're a little smashed up, but they'll be fine. I'm gonna use 1 box. If I need 2, I'll use 2. But then I have this gluten-free lasagna box I already made gluten-free lasagna out of once, and now I can maybe finish off the box. I also have a ricotta cheese that I found in the freezer here in the house in the fridge. I've been thawing that. And this is what we're gonna use, an onion, garlic, there's my spices, and I'm going to shred half this block of cheese. Now normally you would put like a bunch of cheese in the middle, but we're gonna use this good sauce and whatnot. I don't wanna waste too much cheese, you gotta make it last. So I'm gonna shred half this block and we'll put that on the top. We'll see if that goes far enough. If not, we can shred the rest and use the rest, but we're gonna start with just half a block. All right, here's our chicken. We are going to debone it. I'm going to saute some onion and garlic in here and get the onion good and soft before we move on with our attempted Alfredo sauce, which I'm going to put in here with that yummy gravy and sauce stuff that we cooked the chicken over. Poured over the chicken when it was cooking, I should say. And we're gonna see what we can make happen. Hopefully it comes out good. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. The spinach, it's in the microwave. I found something to use that spinach on.
All right, Justin has helped us and he got all the meat off the chicken bones. Now these were the chickens that his mom raised right down the hill on our little farm, and they're a little bit smaller, but look at all that meat. Good stuff. I don't know if I'll use it all, but I may. And actually, looking at that chicken, it really didn't seem, I mean, I could compare almost to like a rotisserie chicken at Walmart, right? I mean,
Right.
while they were a little smaller, I think once you cook them, I really don't notice much of a difference size-wise. I mean, you know, we could get technical and do some numbers, but All right, let's try and do this here Alfredo. Okay, now listen. I'm just gonna put some in here. I'm guessing. It says, you know, you put the hot liquid in with the mix and you whisk it together until cheese is smooth. So my liquid is hot. And I'm just gonna see, now I reserved some of this liquid out. I took a bunch out so I can add back in slowly how much I need when I need it. Oh, sorry, Lola. Now let's see. And I don't want to forget that we have the ricotta cheese also, which I've been thawing in that water. I really hope it's thawed. It's been thawing for 3 or 4 hours. Surely to goodness it's thawed. Well, that's not thick. I didn't think it would be, but I want to start. I just want to do a little at a time. I don't want to, you know, way overdo it. As I like dump the whole bag. Oh yeah, okay. All right, we're getting there. I see. Okay. If you can hear some Emmy in the background, she's in the shower, so she likes to listen to music in the shower. Okay, there we're getting thicker. Let me get that ricotta cheese and the spinach and all the stuff. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. We're getting somewhere. Yes, we are. Okay, I used about half that. It's got this much left. I'm trying to keep in mind, it looks like a lot. I'm trying to keep in mind that I want to make a big old batch of this because school's back in session. So I want there to be leftovers for Emmeline for lunch tomorrow. So let's put that in the sink. Let's come back with a little bit more of this gravy, chicken stock kind of whatnot. We're gonna try to make this stretch a little farther right here because I'm also making a gluten-free pan. See what we can get. We don't want watery lasagna. I think I'm gonna leave it about like this.
All right, our poor lasagna noodles, they've been through better days, but that don't mean they're not edible. And that don't mean that we're not gonna use them. Ooh, this smells so good. Now, let's try. Let's try to make a base. Try being the key word here. I don't need to try the other package. Here we go. Let's just dump them all out. How about that? Ain't that the saddest lasagna that you ever did see? Now where's the pieces? There's one. There's another. And there's another. And just like that, we got us a whole lasagna piece. Y'all didn't know you were gonna play Tetris. Now, did ya? Did she save all them broken up noodles? You darn right I did. I'll tell you why. I made that lasagna soup a while back and it was delicious. And you have to break all your noodles up like this. So, I sure did. All right, let's do it again. Hopefully we have enough. Okay, oh, my hair's crazy after bending over to the oven. We are going to cook that at 400 for 35 minutes. That's what the regular noodle box says. I threw it away already. And I got a mess to clean up. All right, I've got my mess cleaned up pretty well. Got the crock pot there soaking.
While we've got about 10 minutes left for that to finish, I'm going to put together a breakfast casserole. I'm just gonna use some eggs. I've got one patty left of this sausage patty, and because of that, I'm gonna put a little bit of these crumbles. I mean, I have like just a little bit left in this bag. I am gonna add a few tater tots to make this fill it up a little more. And this is some onion. I've had this sitting out for a little bit, so this is just some diced onion that I had in the freezer. I'm gonna use that too. Now sometimes I just use eggs and some bacon bits. I don't use tater tots all the time. Or we could just use eggs with this sausage patty, but I am gonna try to make it a little more filling. There we are. We got that made up in 10 minutes. Isn't that awesome? All right, I'm gonna pull the lasagna out, check on it. We should just be able to remove the tops and leave it in there for another 5 to 10 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there. And it's usually at 350 for about 30 minutes. So at 400, I'm gonna check on it at about 20. Ooh, these look good. I'm gonna let them sit for a minute. Whew, the oven. I'll let them sit for a minute while I make Amy's Jell-O for her lunch tomorrow. Yes. We all know I'm really gonna want 2 pieces. Look at that, it looks so good, and my piece was just a little tiny. All right. The oven just beat for the breakfast casserole. Let's check on it. Oh, I hear you. Well, shoot. Pan I cover it with. And she's not quite done yet, so we're gonna leave her back in the oven. Okay, well there's our dinner. And I'm just gonna serve it like this. I'm not gonna put nothing on the side. I don't feel like it tonight, and I don't think they have the appetites really for it. So we're just gonna serve it just like this. This is what we've got going on as far as what we prepped. We've got some leftover chicken. I saved that chicken gravy and wrote on the lid with a dry erase marker. So I'll put these in the freezer. Amy wants to take some of this popcorn for her snack. It was already in the cabinet. We've got her Jell-O. We've got breakfast casserole in the oven, and she's gonna have leftover lasagna for lunch. That's what we've got going on. I'd call that a win. We got dinner for tonight done. We got breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next few days done. I think that's pretty good. Now, I'm gonna eat. Anyhow, all right. We'll see y'all in the next time. Okay, we're eating in the living room, and I just took a bite, and it is good. And I asked Emmy if she liked it. She said, kinda. I haven't really took a big bite. Is it good? You like it? Yeah? I put Justin's on this little table because he's playing his game. And the dog agreed that it was good. So.
Yeah. She had a slight lick of mine.
Oh, there's my breakfast casserole beeping. I better go pull that out the oven. Anyhow, but I'm gonna take my plate with me. I put that it's our new little puppy. She's just a few weeks old. She's a puppy. She's big, but she's a puppy. But I'm gonna take my plate with me so the dog don't eat it, even though she's outside. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yum. Now, you might think I make breakfast casserole all the time. I do, but that's because one kid loves breakfast casserole. The other kid loves cinnamon rolls pancakes. So, actually, yep, it's done. It's not runny at all. Just sunk in the middle just a little bit when I pulled it out. It didn't look like that when I first pulled it out. So it's sunk in just a little bit. That'll be fine though. Yum! Good morning, friends. I forgot to mention to you yesterday before I made this chicken lasagna that we slept right through breakfast because, like I said, we've been sick in our household. And we woke up around lunchtime, so Justin and Emmy had some ramen noodles around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't have breakfast. Today, we are using up some of the breakfast casserole, trying to get the freezer worked on. And so Emmy's having breakfast casserole. Justin's having a couple cinnamon rolls from where I had made Gunner some over the weekend and then he didn't finish them. This is Emmy's lunch. Here's Justin's breakfast, Emmy's breakfast, and then I'm also having breakfast casserole. I've already got mine heated up right here. That's what we're starting out with today. All right, I have primed Emmy's thermos, and I went ahead and cut up her lasagna. I'm just gonna put it in here. It's not gonna look the prettiest, but she's not even gonna see it because it's in the thermos. She can just scoop it out of there. And as far as me, I'm gonna heat me up some lasagna. Or actually, I'm just gonna put it in a bowl and take it to work with me, and I can heat it up there if I need to. But oftentimes on Wednesdays, they have a person that brings lunch for everybody. And Justin keeps a bucket with soups in it, or bucket of something in his lunchbox, in his work truck, and that's what he'll have. So there's Emmy's thermos full. Pretty full. That ought to fill her up. Evening, friends. I am sitting down because I am very dizzy. I think that I have maybe some vertigo going on. I have taken some meclizine, and Emmeline thinks it's funny that I have fallen over. Stop laughing at me. Anyhow, the point of what we're doing now is to clean out the freezers. So I'm trying not to put something back in the freezer, right? So I've got leftover beans. I've got leftover beans in the fridge. And I've got leftover chicken lasagna. and which we had for dinner last night, and then lunch today. And there's a little bit of leftover. I made a soup recently, a hamburger soup, cheeseburger soup. Anyhow, I want to try to not put those in the freezer because I'm trying to clean the freezer out. Use what we got, get some freezer stuff cleaned out. I want to defrost that one stand-up freezer, so I want to really try to use stuff out of it. And also using what we preserved. My way of preserving is the freezer pretty much because I don't have a whole lot of time. I don't have the know-how to do a whole lot of canning. I did have fun last summer trying to learn to do some canning. And I'm still going to work on that. But in the meantime, I just use the freezer because that's what I know how to do. Do what you know, right? So, anyway, that being said, Emmy doesn't want the chicken lasagna because she had it for dinner last night and lunch today, and she'll probably have it for lunch tomorrow. And Justin said he didn't want beans, and I said, well, hey, let's find something I can pop in the pop in the oven maybe for you real quick. So I have this artesian flatbread pizza here, and I put some of our some of this here Texas toast out of the freezer. I'm just gonna cook these all together. Anyhow, these were on sale. They were like on a clearance deal at Aldi, and I got the beer cheese and brat. I got one of them. Now we've never had these, so of course I didn't buy a bunch. I just thought I'd get them to try because they were on clearance for super cheap. They wanted them like you had to freeze them. These aren't frozen, but you had to either get them in the freezer or use them. You know what I mean? So I got them super cheap, beer cheese and brat for this one. It says 4-cheese blend, bratwurst, cabbage, and onions with beer cheese sauce on a flatbread bread crust. And she's laughing at me. And the other one was a Southwestern style barbecue. The other one was the same thing, flatbread pizza, and it was called Southwestern style barbecue. I didn't look at the ingredients to see what that is, but anyway, they're gonna have, if they like this one, which is completely different flavors. So anyway, they're gonna have the other one of these tomorrow night when I'm working overnight because I work out of town overnights. But what I thought was interesting about this one, the other one doesn't say this, but this one does. And now I have a lot of new subscribers. Hello, welcome, and thank you for subscribing. But for those of you who have been around, you may remember that I use my grill in the summertime like an oven, so I don't have to heat the oven up in the house. And this says, try it on the grill. So if I wanted to cook this flatbread pizza on the grill, I got my glasses on and doing bifocals. See, you'd be like one of those old ladies that's like, this is their Facebook picture. It's like my mom. Anyway, that's what I feel like I look like right now. Anyhow, it says medium, anyway, 6 to 9 minutes on the grill is what it says. I think that's kind of cool, 6 to 9 minutes.
You want me to read it?
No. I can read. I just can't see. There's a difference. It's like being able to type or spell, but you can't type. There's a difference. Now, in the oven, it's 12 to 14. But I thought, what a yummy flavor this would give if you cooked it on your charcoal grill, because it's got instructions for gas, charcoal, especially this brat one. Oh yeah, I bet that would be some good flavor cooked on the grill. Anyhow, the oven's supposed to be at 400 and it's at 355, so we're going to put this in there in just a minute. And I am going to go chug a bottle of water. I think that's what's best. And that will take care of our food that we ate today. Didn't go buy any. It's just what we have here. And then tomorrow on Thursday, we've got breakfast casserole already made up that y'all see me make. We've got one piece left that was pre-made from last week. And so we'll finish that off. And then also tomorrow, which will be Thursday, my job provides lunch on Thursday. Justin will eat out of his bucket that he keeps some food in his truck, unless he wants to take some leftovers, some of that lasagna. He does have a little burner and is able to heat him up some lunch whenever today he sent me a picture of his burner up on top of his toolbox or something maybe, and a pitcher of the pot with some soup in it. So he was heating it up. He was having himself a little picnic. That's how he has his lunch. But let's see. And then for supper, like I said, they're gonna have this other flatbread pizza. Probably, again, I used 3 pieces out of this, and there's 6 in the box. So probably with the rest of this box for dinner tomorrow. And that will take care of tomorrow, and we'll be using stuff that we have. And I'm so excited to be using it. Get it used up. Okay. Oven's done. We're gonna put this baby in. Hi friends. I have great news. It's snowing. Justin's not very thrilled, but he's kind of thrilled because it's the weekend and we do not have to go to work. And I'm super excited about the snow. And I don't know that it's gonna do much, but it's still exciting. So anyhow, bad news is I walked out of the house with my ugly Crocs on and just realized it like after I got in the truck. Whoops, or as I was getting in the truck and I wasn't going back in. So it's fine. They got fur in them, it's fine. But anyhow, we're headed to town. We've got to do some banking, and I'm gonna run by the grocery store because I always do. I do it every 2 weeks. This is usually the Friday that I do it unless my days get cattywampus. So I'm trying to get back on schedule. I've been trying to get back on schedule, so I'm finally on that right date. But I don't know about in your neck of the woods, but in my neck of the woods, when you see a little bit of winter weather, the grocery stores get wild. So I might have to throw some elbows down to get a gallon of milk. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my milk and my lettuce. Anyhow, I got Justin with me, so it'll be fine. Well, I told y'all I got nuts. Aldi didn't have no milk. How does Aldi not have no milk? So now we have to run over to the Walsworth, and you know how they try to get you. They put the milk at the very back of the store, so you have to walk through the entire store all the way to the back wall to get milk. Yay. Be alright. I could use the exercise, but I ain't buying nothing else. Sorry, Walsworth. Walmart ain't no better, but that's alright.
They had milk.
They had milk. And I also got me some guacamole because I'm making Mexican. I think I'm going to make Mexican for supper. Not tonight, then tomorrow. But, I forgot to get my guacamole at Aldi. And I ain't growing no avocados. I have to get them avocados from Mexico or guacamole from wherever it's made at. But it'll be good. Okay, here's our $20 little grocery haul for the time during the Pantry challenge. I got me some fresh carrots to munch on, a couple heads of lettuce. We're gonna have, I wanna have some taco salad, and also we're gonna do some enchiladas, whatnot. Anyway, we needed some chips and salsa and stuff like that to serve with that. And there's the guacamole that I said I got because I wanted it. And there's the milk. Don't look like much, does it? Well, we didn't need much, really. Hey, y'all. All right, I'm putting me some soup in the microwave. I'll turn that on in just a minute. Justin just had some leftover pizza. That's what he's had for lunch. Emmy had her school lunch thing. And this is what we've gotten out for supper for today. So we had leftovers. I didn't have breakfast. Justin, did you have breakfast, babe? No breakfast, so we just had some lunch when we got home. It's 3 o'clock now. But anyhow, we just heated up some leftovers for lunch, and now this is what we're gonna make for supper here in a few hours. I wanted to show y'all. This side is pretty much this is everything that we got out of the pantry that we already had at home. And then we're gonna use the guacamole that I bought, and then we needed some chips to go with our salsa and some cheese dip. And I've got I do have a little bowl of some leftover cheese dip in the fridge that I forgot to get out. I wanted to use that up. That's why I was trying to think of something to make with it. So this is gonna be some enchiladas, or at least my version of enchiladas. You can make yours how you want, but this is how I'm gonna make mine. So my filler is gonna be, I'm gonna make some Spanish rice, just this north side right here, with some corn, some black beans, the chicken that we had left from what we cooked up the other night, and some onions. And then, of course, you know, we'll layer the corn tortillas. I like to layer. I might just layer these flour tortillas as well. They need to be used up, so I'm going to make 2 pans. And Gunner will be home tonight, so it will be, you know, he's 17. He's a 17-year-old boy. You can imagine his appetite. Anyhow, we're going to use some of this green enchilada sauce. I don't know that we'll use all of this. We might only use half. We'll just have to see. If we only use half, we'll save it and make another pan. Then we got some of this stadium-style cheddar cheese dip that was in the
Pantry to be used for when we needed it. We didn't use it for what we bought it for. I think it was around, we had a hot dog bar at Christmas and we had enough cheese that we didn't need to use this. And then this is just salsa. And that's what we've got. And we'll make the enchiladas after a bit. Right now I'm going to put these black beans to cook up in the Instant Pot. And that'll take a little bit. So since it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, instead of putting them in the crock pot, I'm gonna put them in the Instant Pot and see if they can't come out pretty good or not. What? What are you doing?
Popcorn.
That's a snack?
Maybe.
While the beans are cooking?
Yeah.
All right. Means I can wait a little longer to cook supper.
Yeah.
All right, we have got our rice, green onion, and corn mixture in here. I just cooked that rice according to package directions. And here's the chicken that I cut up. And I'm gonna get some black beans. Here's our black beans. Now I saved some of those for the taco salad or something else like that we're gonna have later in the week. And we're just gonna put, this is gonna be our filling. And we're just gonna kind of bulk it up here. That's the whole pan full, and I'm excited. Justin came over and said, I don't know what you're cooking, but it smells delicious. All right, let me get the enchilada sauce opened, and we'll start to assemble.
All right, Justin and Emmy are playing a game in the background, and they are cackling away if you hear them. They're not dying. They're killing each other in the game. They're not dying for real. All right, I've got these white corn tortillas that we're gonna use in one, and then I've got some flour tortillas that need, I had some taco shells. This is from taco night at church. But anyway, these flour tortillas need used up. So I'm going to attempt to use those. They're kind of small, but I'm going to try to figure out how to make it work. I haven't decided if I'm going to roll or layer them, but we're going to figure it out. Okay? Okay. And you'll be happy to know that whenever I opened the enchilada sauce, can you see what I'm doing? When I opened the enchilada sauce, I made it go everywhere. So it's on my shirt and everything. That's fine. That's just fine. wrap these with foil, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven for like 30 minutes. I've got the oven at 400. I usually just do 350, but I'm hungry. Not that that's gonna make much of a difference, but. Well, I guess I'll pull this out the oven because Emmy just came out of the bathroom. Mom, is dinner ready yet? It's got 43 seconds left. I reckon I can call that ready.
I would have made it wait.
Oh, it smells so good. You can hear it bubbling.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna open that oven and let the heat out in the house here in a moment. But for now, woo! Ooh, yeah. Put this back in there for a minute. And get that cheese a little browned up. All right, I'm starving too. I don't want to wait any longer. We're done. We're done. Yes. There we go. Got this cheese dip out of the French. Yeah. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find my spoon, maybe, that I was using. And I'm gonna make, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? Maybe. Whoa. There we go. Oh, I think the tortilla is on the bottom of the pan. Oops. Fail. Ah, well. She's still got the two filled with food, right? All right. So, we've got some enchiladas. We've got some chips. She's got cheese dip. Don't matter if it gets on the enchilada, right? Because that'll be just fine. And then we've got some salsa that she can dip her chips in. These bite-sized rounds are getting smaller. Actually, these might not be the ones I usually get. Anyhow, there's Emmy's plate, and there's her salsa that's going with it. Check it out. There's your enchiladas. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Little sample. Not right, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I need the orange straw. And
Rubbing the belly.
the orange straw is bent, Mom.
Well, what you want me to say?
Not to bend it in hot chocolate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Babe, you want salsa?
Actually, I want
Well, I put some cheese sauce.
Okay, that's all I want.
When you're the only one in the house that likes guacamole, get to eat the whole stinking bowl. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot Amy likes it too. Oh, dang. Now I have to share. This, I put a little cilantro on top because I had some in the fridge that was looking pretty sad and needed to be used. Look at this. Yum. All right, Gunnar gets off work in half an hour, which means he'll probably be home in about an hour and a half or so. So we pray he gets home safe and sound. The roads, they're pretty good. But right now we're gonna have us some dinner, and then I'm thinking about what we're gonna do tomorrow. But I think I'll tie this video up here, and then we'll see what we can get into. I am home this weekend, so we'll see what we can get into as far as breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the weekend from the freezers, pantry, what we already got here. Thank y'all for watching.